For a long time, Huge Axe Creator had always kept a low profile. Even though he possessed incredible strength, he never revealed his true ability to the universe because he carried a heavy responsibility. Without a supreme true treasure, he feared that if he became too noticeable, powerful enemies might target him and bring disaster to the human race. Standing in the endless void, Huge Axe Creator held his godly axe tightly while looking into the distance. I have always lacked a suitable supreme true treasure, always lacking one. But now, everything had changed. After obtaining a supreme true treasure, the restraint that had limited him for countless years was finally gone. Huge Axe Creator looked toward third true master and sixth true master of the Divine Eye clan. Because I didn't have a supreme true treasure, I always maintained a low profile. I worried that if I showed too much of my ability, I would bring disaster to my human race. He then remembered the kindness of Teacher Origin. Teacher Origin had once given him enormous trust, choosing eternal suppression while hoping Huge Axe Creator would properly lead the human race. At this moment, Huge Axe Creator's anger was no longer hidden. Third true master, sixth true master. Do you know what angers me the most? His eyes burned with fury. Two rays of light shot from his eyes like blades cutting across the endless sky. The answer is simple. You want to destroy my human race! Huge Axe Creator's voice shook the void. Destroy the race! Exterminate everyone! You, the Divine Eye clan, are so arrogant that you believe you can destroy my human race. When Teacher Origin was still around, did you dare say such things? Today, I will show you the consequence of trying to destroy my human race. This moment showed the true reason Huge Axe Creator had hidden his strength for so long. He was not weak. He was protecting the human race by avoiding unnecessary attention. But now the situation had changed. His enemies had crossed a line he could no longer tolerate. Huge Axe Creator gripped his godly axe. With a roar, he shouted, "The 15th!" The expressions of third true master and sixth true master immediately changed. They were angry, but they were also shocked. They understood that the situation had become extremely dangerous. Without hesitation, they turned around and fled. Leave quickly! Go! But Huge Axe Creator had already moved. With a single strike of his axe, the entire void seemed to fall into darkness. A massive axe shadow appeared, shining with terrifying power. The shadow merged together with his godly axe and silently descended toward the two. Divine Eye Clan experts. Boom! The surrounding stars were swept away. Countless stars that had existed peacefully in the void were shattered and scattered like dust. Sixth True Master panicked. Hurry, stop him! Stop him quickly! But Third True Master understood the situation even more clearly. His expression became extremely serious. His attacks can destroy Eternal True God, which is formed from 3 Supreme True Treasures. How can my domain-type Supreme True Treasure stop him? It cannot even slow him down. We must escape first. This explanation reveals the overwhelming difference between their powers. Huge Axe Creator's attack was not simply powerful. It was strong enough that even treasures, capable of defending against other supreme existences, were no longer enough. There is no escape for you! Huge Axe Creator's axe chased after them. Its speed continued increasing, from 1,000 times light speed to 10,000 times light speed. The terrifying speed combined with the surrounding axe shadow, sweeping away everything in its path. Even the domain-type Supreme True Treasure that Third True Master relied on could not restrain him. The 2 Divine Eye Clan experts desperately tried to escape. Hurry! Hurry! A palace-type treasure appeared in front of them. Although it was only a pinnacle true treasure, they had no other choice. Normally, hiding inside a palace treasure was an excellent defensive method. But against someone like Huge Axe Creator, it became almost useless. His Supreme True Treasure Godly Axe and overwhelming strength made the difference too large. He is catching up. Not good! In an instant, traveling at more than 10,000 times light speed, Huge Axe Creator arrived. He looked at the palace. Are you hiding inside your palace? Then I will seal it. Huge Axe Creator stretched out his right hand. His palm expanded into a massive hand, reaching nearly 1 million kilometers. Around each finger appeared an axe head shadow. The surrounding space became covered in strange darkness. Inside the palace, Third True Master and Sixth True Master immediately understood their danger. Let's split up. If we remain inside the palace, we cannot resist. Even Eternal True God cannot block his attacks. If this palace is captured, we will have no ability to resist and may be suppressed by his treasure. Blue Eye, you are not his opponent. Enter my palace. Coming! Against an opponent who possessed a suppressing treasure and overwhelming strength, passive defense was meaningless. The palace disappeared. A figure covered in purple light appeared in the void. Third True Master, wearing purple armor, looked toward Huge Axe Creator with anger. Huge Axe, we already decided to escape. Why are you still chasing us? If only Sixth True Master was here, there would indeed be a chance of annihilation. But my treasures are different. Even if they are inferior to yours, my life is not in danger. Huge Axe Creator did not waste words. Hand over 3 pinnacle treasures of this level. Then all hatred between the Divine Eye clan and the human race ends here. Otherwise, my axe technique will lose a worthy opponent to fight against and improve. Third True Master's expression became extremely ugly. After remaining silent for a moment, he finally made his decision. Fine. The Divine Eye clan will show you respect and give you 3 treasures. 1 Pinnacle Domain type True Treasure. 1 Pinnacle Palace type True Treasure. 1 Pinnacle Soul Illusion type True Treasure. 3 streams of light flew toward Huge Axe Creator. He caught them, examined them briefly, and stored them away. Then Third True Master immediately transformed into light and escaped. Far away, Brilliant Gold Devil God, Sitting Mountain Guest, and Luo Feng witnessed everything. They were all shocked. The Divine Eye clan had always been an extremely powerful force. Nobody expected Huge Axe Creator to become powerful enough to force 2 of their true masters to surrender. 3 pinnacle treasures. Brilliant Gold Devil God laughed. Congratulations, Huge Axe! Humans from the primal universe are truly impressive. Teacher Origin was impressive. And Huge Axe, you are impressive as well. Now that you possess a supreme true treasure, your strength has increased greatly. Huge Axe Creator smiled. Brilliant Gold, please keep this matter secret for now. Brilliant Gold Devil God immediately understood the reason. If the news spread, other powerful groups would become cautious. But if the information remained hidden, other groups might suffer the same fate as the Divine Eye clan. Haha, how clever. I will not spread this news. Huge Axe Creator then looked toward Sitting Mountain Guest. Sitting Mountain Guest, please do not spread this either. Of course not, Sitting Mountain Guest replied. Huge Axe Creator nodded. Then his figure blurred. He transformed into a huge axe and disappeared into the distance. Inside the Cyan Stone Peak, Luo Feng was still overwhelmed by what he had witnessed. He poured wine for Sitting Mountain Guest and asked, Teacher, Huge Axe Creator of our human race is truly incredible. Is he really powerful enough to kill other Universe Supreme Masters? Sitting Mountain Guest smiled. Of course he can. He explained that long ago, Teacher Origin had dominated Universe Ocean. Across the 3 reincarnation eras and 2 Holy Land universes, no one dared challenge him. Other Universe Supreme Masters would immediately retreat after seeing him. Luo Feng understood. If Teacher Origin had only been slightly stronger than others, he would not have created such fear. Huge Axe's strength is still slightly below Teacher Origin's former level, Sitting Mountain Guest said, but he is already extremely close. Luo Feng continued asking, Can Huge Axe Creator kill Third True Master? No, Sitting Mountain Guest answered directly. Third True Master possessed 2 supreme true treasures and ranked 2nd among the 7 true masters. Huge Axe could suppress him and heavily injure him, but killing him was impossible. However, Sixth True Master was different. With only 1 soul attack supreme true treasure, he had a possibility of being killed by Huge Axe. Luo Feng became curious. If Third True Master cannot be killed, why did he surrender? Sitting Mountain Guest laughed. Because Huge Axe has not shown his full potential yet. He has hidden his true strength for a long time. This battle is only the beginning. By fighting more powerful opponents, his axe technique will continue improving. If he advances 1 more step, he may become another Teacher Origin. Luo Feng finally understood. Huge Axe Creator had reached such a level without many opponents capable of, forcing him to improve. Once he began fighting against other Universe Supreme Masters, his strength could continue growing. Luo Feng then asked another question. If that is true, why did Huge Axe only ask for 3 pinnacle treasures? Those treasures are not enough to seriously hurt the Divine Eye Clan. Sitting Mountain Guest explained, the Divine Eye Clan is an extremely powerful group from the first reincarnation era. They are comparable to the 2 Holy Land universes. Even Third True Master was able to resist Huge Axe. If Huge Axe fought First True Master, the most he could achieve would likely only be suppression. If all 7 True Masters joined together, their power would become even more terrifying. The Divine Eye Clan was also approaching the end of its era. Their 7 True Masters carried enormous pressure. A conflict between them and the human race would create huge consequences. Huge Axe Creator did not want a war that could destroy the future of humanity. The human race needed time to develop more Universe Supreme Masters. That was why this battle ended with a compromise. Huge Axe gained benefits. The Divine Eye Clan kept its existence. Both sides avoided a complete war. Luo Feng sighed. Among Universe Supreme Masters, the difference in strength can truly be enormous. Sitting Mountain Guest then shared his opinion. Teacher Origin was a truly unique existence. From my perspective, Huge Axe likely became this powerful because he received guidance from Teacher Origin. Otherwise, reaching such a level through personal comprehension alone would be extremely difficult. Luo Feng nodded. Although Teacher Origin was eternally suppressed, he still maintained contact with the human race, especially with individuals like Huge Axe and Primal Chaos City Leader. Soon, the Cyan Stone Peak entered an area where everything was being violently swallowed. This was the same terrifying gravitational region that had previously trapped Luo Feng. The gravitational force here was even stronger than Huge Axe Creator's attacks. To escape, they could not simply resist it. They had to use it. The Cyan Stone Peak rotated continuously, moving in curved paths as it slowly escaped the deep abyss. Sitting Mountain Guest explained, to leave this place, you must resist part of the gravitational force while also borrowing its strength. You must use the power of gravity itself. Otherwise, even a Universe Supreme Master cannot escape. The journey will take several months. During this time, I will repair your crazy demon extermination godly armor. After that, you can continue your journey. Yes, teacher, Luo Feng replied respectfully. After leaving this place, Luo Feng's next destination was the space of the black-striped stone pillars. There, he would train his willpower. And now that he possessed 5 Chaos's black token, reaching that place had become even more urgent. The Green Mountain Peak continued drifting through the endless darkness of the deep abyss. This movement was not caused by ordinary flight. The power of the abyss itself was so terrifying that even a Universe Supreme Master would hesitate to resist it directly. Instead, the mountain moved by cleverly using the terrifying gravitational force around it, almost like a ship using a powerful current to travel in a chosen direction. But this was not a normal current. This was a force billions of times more mysterious and powerful. Standing at the highest point of the mountain, Luo Feng looked down at the endless land below him. His teacher, Sitting Mountain Guest, was repairing the crazy demon extermination, godly armor while simultaneously controlling their path through the abyss. For the first time in a while, Luo Feng found himself alone with his thoughts. During the earlier battle involving the Huge Axe Creator, he had only felt excitement. The overwhelming power, the clashes between supreme beings, and the unbelievable techniques had filled him with shock and admiration. But now that the battle was over and everything had become quiet, another feeling appeared: loneliness. The gap between himself and those supreme existences had become painfully clear. A Universe Supreme Master stood at a level far beyond ordinary Universe Masters, and Luo Feng understood that the reason Universe Masters could still stand confidently before them was because of the restrictions created by the Primal Universe. Inside the Primal Universe, even Universe Supreme Masters were heavily suppressed. Their commands could not always be enforced. Their godly power was restricted. Even their strongest attacks had a limit. The moment they fought against Universe Masters, the origin laws of the universe would no longer remain passive. Instead, they would increase the suppression placed upon them. That was why Universe Masters did not completely fear Universe Supreme Masters. Even a powerful Universe Master with enough strength and treasures could still challenge them. However, the situation changed inside Universe Ocean. The primal universe's influence was strongest within its own territory. Outside, among the endless regions of Universe Ocean, its control became much weaker. Because of this, Universe Supreme Masters faced far fewer restrictions. Only two major limitations remained. When they fought Universe Masters, the laws would still stop them from completely controlling everything, and their godly power could only reach a level comparable to a Universe Master with a perfect life gene level. Beyond that, they could rely on their treasures, their techniques, and their own understanding. There was no additional punishment for killing a Universe Master. Compared to the restrictions inside the primal universe, Universe Ocean was a much freer battlefield. Thinking about all of this, Luo Feng began wondering about the relationship between Universe Supreme Masters, the primal universe origin, and his own future path. At that moment, a familiar voice sounded. "Luo Feng?" Luo Feng turned around immediately. "Teacher." Sitting Mountain Guest had returned. Luo Feng was surprised. "Teacher, aren't you still repairing the crazy demon extermination godly armor?" A faint smile appeared on Sitting Mountain Guest's face. "I'm finished." With a wave of his hand, a black armor appeared and flew toward Luo Feng. Luo Feng caught it, stunned. It had taken less than 2 days. For an ordinary person, repairing such a powerful supreme treasure would seem impossible. But to Sitting Mountain Guest, it appeared almost effortless. Sitting Mountain Guest looked at Luo Feng carefully. "I saw you sitting there alone. What were you thinking about?" Luo Feng hesitated briefly before answering. "The primal universe origin, Universe Supreme Masters, Universe Masters, and myself." Hearing this, Sitting Mountain Guest became silent. After a long pause, he finally spoke. "The primal universe origin. For someone who has not become a Universe Supreme Master, you are still considered a child of the primal universe. It protects you and supports you. But once someone becomes a Universe Supreme Master, their miniature universe begins separating from the primal universe and enters Universe Ocean to exist independently. At that moment, they become a target." Sitting Mountain Guest's voice carried complicated emotions. Suppression. Endless suppression. Every reincarnation era follows the same cycle. The primal universe is born, nurtures countless lives, and eventually moves toward destruction. Teacher origin of the human race was truly extraordinary. He actually managed to... He suddenly stopped. Luo Feng immediately became curious. Managed to do what? Sitting Mountain Guest only shook his head. "Don't ask. If you become strong enough to gain Teacher Origin's attention, you will be able to meet him yourself. Perhaps then he will tell you why he made that decision. Right now it is still too far beyond your level." Luo Feng fell silent. Teacher Origin had once challenged the primal universe origin itself. That alone proved that his goal had been something unimaginable. But even Primal Chaos City leader had never explained the truth behind it. Why had Teacher Origin chosen that path? Sitting Mountain Guest looked at Luo Feng. "Don't focus on things too distant from you. When you become a Universe Master, with Star Tower in your possession, the difference between you and Universe Supreme Masters will not be as impossible as you imagine." Luo Feng shook his head. "Even then, my secret techniques will still be far behind theirs." He had witnessed battles between supreme beings. The clash between the third True Master, sixth True Master, and Huge Axe Creator had shown him the terrifying difference between levels. But Sitting Mountain Guest only smiled. "You misunderstand. A Universe Master cannot normally create techniques at the level of a Universe Supreme Master. But a Supreme True Treasure is different. The secret engravings within Star Tower already represent an extremely high level of technique. Activating them is much easier than creating them yourself." Sitting Mountain Guest explained that Star Tower contained several levels of secret engravings. The first level was ordinary compared to its true potential. The second level could already match the strongest techniques created by Universe Masters. The third level represented power comparable to Universe Supreme Masters. And the fourth level, that was a realm only the strongest among Universe Supreme Masters could normally create. Luo Feng listened carefully. A supreme true treasure was not merely a powerful weapon. It contained a path of understanding. Sitting Mountain Guest then explained. The ranking system used to judge Universe Masters in Universe Ocean. Beginner Universe Masters belonged to the first level. Ordinary Universe Masters who could create ultimate techniques belonged to the second level. Above them were the third, fourth, and fifth levels. The fifth level included existences like Star River Master, Primal Chaos City Leader, and 5 Chaos Master. However, a Universe Master possessing a supreme true treasure could reach the 6th level, the highest possible level for a Universe Master. Why? Because the secret engravings inside a supreme true treasure provided a higher level of power. A 6th level Universe Master could rival a Universe Supreme Master without a supreme true treasure. Of course, someone like Huge Axe Creator was different. Even without a supreme true treasure, his strength surpassed ordinary limits. Sitting Mountain Guest believed that the incredible axe technique Huge Axe Creator had displayed might have been connected to the secret engravings inside his divine axe. By observing and understanding those engravings, Huge Axe Creator had created an even more terrifying attack. The journey out of the deep abyss lasted nearly 3 months. During that time, Sitting Mountain Guest continued guiding Luo Feng, especially regarding the crazy demon extermination godly armor. Slowly, Luo Feng discovered something shocking. The 5 beasts great extermination technique created by 5 Chaos Master was actually derived from the 3rd level secret engravings of the crazy demon extermination godly armor. Sitting Mountain Guest explained, "Powerful treasures are like tools. A simple person can learn to use a stone as a weapon. A stronger person can create a better weapon from that stone. The difference between experts is not only their strength, it is how deeply they understand and use their weapons. Universe Masters and Universe Supreme Masters are the same. Their treasures become the foundation for their techniques. That is why some famous beings throughout the universe are remembered, together with their treasures. Like you, although you call yourself Milky Way Horde Leader, many outside forces know you by another name, Silver Wings Horde Leader." Luo Feng understood. His treasures had already become part of his identity. From then on, Luo Feng began studying everything: the secret engravings of Star Tower, the mysteries of crazy demon extermination godly armor, the patterns within Shiwu wings. At the same time, his other body continued, comprehending an ancient inheritance, left behind by an existence even more mysterious than Teacher Origin and Huge Axe Creator. He also studied the 6 major diagrams provided by Sitting Mountain Guest. All these paths supported each other. His understanding began advancing at an astonishing speed. The defensive engravings of crazy demon extermination godly armor became clearer. The 3 levels of attack engravings on its golden right arm were even more incredible. He quickly understood the first 2 levels. The 3rd level was much more difficult, but he was gradually approaching it. Sitting Mountain Guest observed his progress and nodded. The 3 levels of attack engravings on the golden right arm are not comparable to Star Tower's highest secrets, but once you completely control them, your understanding of secret engraving diagrams will reach roughly the level of a Universe Master. Finally, after nearly 3 months, they escaped the deep abyss. Sitting Mountain Guest looked at Luo Feng. "We have left. I will depart now. And Luo Feng, do not allow yourself to fall into such danger again." Luo Feng bowed deeply. "Yes, teacher." Soon after, the Green Mountain Peak and the Crimson Palace separated. One traveled in one direction, the other moved toward another destination. The battle inside the deep abyss had shaken the highest levels of existence. However, the Divine Eye Clan did not spread the truth about what had happened. They hid the fact that they had suffered a major setback. Because of this, the other forces throughout Universe Ocean remained unaware that another existence, close to the level of Teacher Origin, had appeared. They also had no idea where the silver, winged true treasure and the crazy demon extermination godly armor had gone. Some wondered if a Universe Supreme Master had secretly obtained those treasures. But if that were true, it would be an unbelievable waste. A treasure of that level was not something meant to be hidden away. As for Luo Feng, he did not hear about any further battles involving the Huge Axe Creator. That was understandable. Powerful beings only fought for 2 reasons. Either they discovered valuable treasures, or they had an unavoidable grudge. Deep inside the mysterious space within the abyss, Luo Feng walked calmly across an island. His appearance was relaxed, but his consciousness was completely focused. Before him were 6 enormous engraving diagrams left behind by Sitting Mountain Guest. Even though Sitting Mountain Guest had only studied them for a short period of time, these 6 diagrams were already incredibly profound. For Luo Feng, they represented a rare opportunity. a path toward a deeper understanding of secret engraving techniques. The engraving picture path? Luo Feng quietly thought. The stronger my understanding of this path becomes, the easier my future law comprehension will be. If he could reach the level of a universe master in this field, his speed of comprehending laws would increase by hundreds of times. This was not merely an improvement in strength, it was an improvement in his entire cultivation path. So Luo Feng continued studying, day after day, year after year. Meanwhile, his godly body avatar continued, training while his main consciousness traveled through one dangerous region after another inside. Universe boat. His destination was getting closer. 300 years passed. Inside the first miniature universe belonging to the Divine Eye clan, clouds drifted peacefully across the sky. On the second level of a magnificent godly palace, 5 Chaos Masters sat silently beside a railing, staring into the endless distance. After losing his original body because of Luo Feng, his feelings toward this young human had completely changed. Luo Feng was no longer just an enemy. He was a true rival. But for 300 years, there had been almost no news. Luo Feng had disappeared from everyone's sight. 5 Chaos Master had been patiently waiting. Then suddenly, a figure flew toward the palace. It was Anyang Master. 5 Chaos Masters smiled. Anyang. The two had once been close companions because they belonged to the same race. But after everything that happened with Luo Feng, their relationship had become even stronger. Why are you in such a hurry? 5 Chaos Master asked. Anyang Master looked serious. I received information about Luo Feng. The moment he heard that name, 5 Chaos Master's expression changed. Luo Feng? His eyes sharpened. I thought he would not dare enter Universe Ocean after losing the silver. Wing True Treasure. Where is he now? Anyang Master answered, Universe Boat. 5 Chaos Master was stunned. Universe Boat? He actually entered Universe Boat? But Anyang Master was not finished. Not only did he enter Universe Boat, he entered the inner region, and even deeper than that. 5 Chaos Masters' expression became heavier. After their previous battle, Luo Feng had not retreated. Instead, he had continued exploring Universe Boat, but he had done so under another identity. Another identity? Anyang Master nodded. Cracking Gold Master. 5 Chaos Masters' eyes widened. Impossible. That was Luo Feng? Cracking Gold Master had become famous 300 years ago. After fighting for treasures inside Universe Boat, no one knew his true identity. But everyone knew his strength. He had dared to enter the dangerous inner region of Universe Boat, proving that he was far beyond ordinary Universe Masters. Then he announced his name, Cracking Gold Master, and that name spread throughout Universe Ocean. During the following 300 years, he participated in 2 more treasure battles. Neither battle was truly life or death, but both revealed something important. His strength had reached the 4th level of Universe Masters. Anyang Master continued explaining. He appeared in Wave of Stars Ocean. That place is as dangerous as God-destroying Valley, but even larger. A top-tier domain true treasure appeared there, causing many powerful beings to fight. Cracking Gold Master entered the battle. It was an unbelievable fight. Zia Master from our universe era lost his original body. Cracking Gold Master revealed his true strength and obtained the treasure. Anyang Master paused, but then someone recognized him. A Universe Master from the 2nd Universe era, Xuesang Master, saw him and shouted, You are Silver Wing Horde Leader! And that was how everyone discovered the truth. Cracking Gold Master, was Luo Feng? 5 Chaos Masters' expression became extremely serious. So Luo Feng had not weakened after losing the Silver Wing True Treasure. He had become stronger, much stronger. He killed my original body when he first entered Universe Ocean. 5 Chaos Master clenched his fists. I already considered him my greatest enemy. But I never expected he would reach the 4th level so quickly. Anyang Master looked toward him. What should we do? 5 Chaos Master immediately stood. We go. To Universe Boat. Anyang Master hesitated. But Luo Feng is in Wave of Stars Ocean. That place is deep within the inner region. By the time we arrive, he may already have left. 5 Chaos Masters' eyes became cold. It will only become harder in the future. We go now. Anyang Master nodded. He agreed to follow. After all, he possessed multiple bodies and had powerful survival abilities. He would be a valuable ally. 5 Chaos Master looked into the distance. Luo Feng, you will die when we meet. Time continued flowing. It never stopped for anyone. Across Universe Ocean, countless lives were born and countless lives disappeared. For ordinary beings, a few hundred years could represent an entire lifetime. For great existences who had survived multiple universe eras, it was merely a short period. 5 Chaos Master and a Yang Master began searching for Luo Feng. But Universe Ocean was simply too vast. They did not know where Luo Feng would travel next. Finding him would not be easy. The 620th year after Luo Feng entered Universe Boat, inside the virtual universe. At the highest point of Thunder Island, Luo Feng stood before Primal Chaos City leader. When Luo Feng revealed his next destination, even his teacher was surprised. Black-striped stone pillar? You are going there to temper your willpower. Primal Chaos City leader looked confused. There are many other places where you can train your willpower. Why choose that place? Luo Feng nodded. Because the closer I get to the celestial magic pillar, the faster time flows. 10,000 years there is equal to only 1 year outside. I can train my willpower while continuing my law comprehension. Primal Chaos City leader could only sigh. I can no longer understand your choices. But I also cannot understand your improvements. His disciple had shocked everyone. After the battle in Wave of Stars Ocean, the human race had been filled with excitement. Everyone believed Luo Feng had lost the Silver Wing True Treasure and disappeared. Nobody expected that he had actually become even stronger. The most shocked were Primal Chaos City leader and Huge Axe creator, because they knew the truth. Luo Feng was still not a Universe Master. Yet even before becoming one, he had reached the peak level of power among Universe Masters. When Primal Chaos City leader and Huge Axe creator tested Luo Feng in the virtual universe, they discovered something unbelievable. His godly power was only equal to a normal Universe Master with 100 times, life gene level. But his techniques were terrifying. The technique he displayed through crazy demon extermination. Godly armor was already a merged supreme technique. Even Primal Chaos City leader and 5 Chaos Master did not possess stronger techniques. And then Luo Feng revealed another shocking fact. He was studying the engraving picture path. A Universe Knight creating Universe Master level supreme techniques. It was something almost impossible. Yet Luo Feng had done it. After hundreds of years of comprehension, Luo Feng had finally reached a new level. He had mastered the engraving picture path to the level of a Universe Master. He created a powerful technique, cracking gold. He could also activate the 3rd level of crazy demon extermination godly armor. Although his godly power was still weaker than true Universe Masters, his overall battle strength had reached the peak of a 4th level Universe Master. And Luo Feng understood one thing clearly. If he became a Universe Master, if his godly power increased, then his strength would rise again. At that point, he would reach the level of a 5th level Universe Master, a level where he could truly stand beside his teacher, Primal Chaos City leader. Among the strongest Universe Masters, the difference in godly power was actually not very significant. At that level, battles were usually decided by something else. The quality of their true treasures, the strength of their secret techniques, their understanding of their own paths. A top-tier Universe Master with the right treasure and technique could completely overwhelm another opponent. And Luo Feng already possessed advantages in those areas. His treasures were powerful. His secret techniques were extraordinary. But there was still one weakness, his godly power. Because he had not yet become a Universe Master, his godly body was still inferior compared to those true top-tier existences. That single weakness caused his overall strength to fall by 1 level. Primal Chaos City leader looked at his disciple and shook his head with a smile. I know you have your own plans. You lost your Silver Wing True Treasure, but you obtained another treasure that is second only to a supreme true treasure. And even though you are only a Universe Knight, your understanding of secret engraving diagrams has already reached the level of a Universe Master. This kind of improvement, even I find it difficult to understand. However, Primal Chaos City leader did not try to stop Luo Feng. Instead, he reminded him, continue moving forward, but always remain cautious. If you encounter danger beyond your ability to handle, immediately inform me or Huge Axe creator. Luo Feng nodded. Understood, teacher. To Huge Axe creator and Primal Chaos City leader, Luo Feng was a completely unique existence. His treasures appeared one after another. His strength continued increasing at an unbelievable speed. Nobody could predict what surprise he would bring next. Primal Chaos City Leader looked at Luo Feng with expectation in his eyes. At your current speed of improvement, when you truly become a universe master, you will only need some additional experience. Then you will be standing at my level. These words carried great meaning. Ever since Luo Feng's shocking battle in Wave of Stars, Ocean hundreds of years earlier, Primal Chaos City, Leader had personally met with him to exchange techniques and discuss his future. Later, Huge Axe Creator even brought Luo Feng to meet Teacher Origin. Although Teacher Origin remained imprisoned by the Primal Universe Origin, his virtual universe technique was still powerful enough for communication. Through those discussions, Huge Axe Creator and Teacher Origin reached an astonishing conclusion. Before Luo Feng appeared, Primal Chaos City Leader had been the strongest candidate among the human race to become a Universe Supreme Master. After him, Darkness Master and Pengong Master were considered the most promising. But now, the order had changed. The possible future candidates had become Primal Chaos City Leader, Luo Feng, Pengong Master, Darkness Master, Teacher Origin, and Huge Axe Creator. Both placed great importance on Luo Feng's potential, and Primal Chaos City Leader had even greater expectations. If both teacher and disciple eventually became Universe Supreme Masters, that would become a legendary story throughout Universe Ocean. Teacher Origin, Primal Chaos City Leader, Luo Feng, 3 generations from the same lineage reaching the same supreme realm. Just imagining that future made Primal Chaos City Leader smile. Besides, when you become a Universe Master, your understanding of the universe's evolution laws will allow you to attempt the next step much sooner than ordinary beings. However, becoming a Universe Supreme Master, that path is something I cannot guide you through. Every Universe Supreme Master follows a different road. Even I am still searching for my own. Luo Feng understood. Becoming a Universe Master was already within reach. His secret techniques were ahead. His law comprehension path was smooth. He had already comprehended the heart of Beast God. Following the Beast God path would not be difficult. But becoming a Universe Supreme Master was completely different. Every Supreme Master needed a unique path. Secret engraving diagrams had predecessors. The Beast God path had predecessors. Other powerful routes also had predecessors. But if a path already had someone who walked it before, then it was not the true path to becoming a Universe Supreme Master. The road ahead had to be created by himself. That made it far more difficult. Ha ha! Primal Chaos City Leader laughed. That is still too far away. Your current goal should simply be becoming a Universe Master. Understood, teacher. And remember, you are not only part of the Earth lineage anymore. You are not only fighting for yourself. You are part of humanity. If anything happens, tell me or tell Huge Axe. Primal Chaos City Leader smiled. As for the black striped stone pillars, I am not worried. That area belongs to 3 ancient existences. Just be careful. Luo Feng bowed. I understand. Then he turned and left. His figure slowly disappeared. The space surrounding the black striped stone pillars was one of the safest major regions inside Universe Boat. Of course, battles between powerful beings could still happen. Wherever great beings gathered, conflicts would always exist. But compared to other dangerous areas, this place was extremely stable. 16 enormous black-striped stone pillars stood throughout the region. Each one stretched for 1,000 light years. They were not ordinary structures. They were ancient natural monuments. Covered across their surfaces were mysterious black secret engravings. The level of these engravings was unbelievably high. Even Universe Supreme Masters struggled to fully understand the mysteries contained within them. However, without proper guidance, the countless patterns were almost impossible to comprehend. They were too profound, just like the ancient lost knowledge Luo Feng had discovered before. Without a gradual path of learning, even the greatest geniuses would be unable to understand them. The black-striped stone pillars themselves were also terrifying. No existence had ever been able to touch them directly. The closer someone approached, the stronger the pressure on their willpower became. Even Universe Supreme Masters could not stand directly before them for long. Because of these unique characteristics, the area attracted many ancient existences. It had safety. It allowed teleportation in most regions. Time flowed extremely fast near the pillars, and there were priceless monuments to study. For powerful beings exhausted from exploring universe boat, this place was the perfect resting ground. Fog filled the surrounding space. Luo Feng appeared within it, wearing silver armor. He teleported several times. The fog gradually became thinner. The boundary between teleportation, zones, and restricted areas was marked by this strange fog. Beyond it, the central region where the 16 black-striped stone pillars stood was completely clear. A flash of silver light crossed the void. Ha ha! After traveling for 620 years, I finally arrived. Luo Feng looked around with excitement. The black-striped stone pillar region. He had finally reached it. Looking back, he realized how much he had changed. His teachers had been correct. Real battles were the best way to sharpen oneself. Since entering Universe Boat, he had experienced countless dangers. He had traveled through deadly regions. He had fought powerful enemies. He had repeatedly walked between life and death. And finally, the battle in Wave of Stars Ocean had become the moment of transformation. Although he was not a universe master yet, his understanding of secret engraving diagrams had reached that level. After that battle, he created a series of powerful techniques. The strongest one was his own creation, a technique named after his identity, cracking gold. This was proof of his personal ability. But Luo Feng knew there was an even stronger technique. The third-level engraving technique on the golden right arm of Crazy, Demon Extermination Godly Armor. He named that move Extermination God. At that moment, Luo Feng suddenly sensed something. He turned his head. In the distance, a stream of deep green light approached. It was another powerful being. Luo Feng recognized him. Swallowhawk Master. The Universe Master from the Hong Alliance arrived beside him. He looked delighted. Milky Way Horde Leader. I suspected it was you. I heard you obtained a new domain-type true treasure covered in endless blue flames. When I saw that domain, I immediately thought of you. What a coincidence. Meeting another member of the Hong Alliance inside Universe Boat is truly fortunate. Luo Feng smiled. Indeed, this is a pleasant surprise. Swallowhawk Master looked at him with admiration. I heard about everything. Ultimate Arrow Master and 5 Chaos Master lost their bodies. Then you appeared as Cracking Gold Master. You continued improving throughout these years. I fear that I am no longer your opponent. Luo Feng simply smiled. The other party was not wrong. After all, his current strength had already surpassed most Universe Masters. Swallowhawk Master then became curious. May I ask why Milky Way Horde Leader came to this place? Luo Feng answered honestly. I came here to use the black-striped stone pillars to sharpen my willpower. Swallowhawk Master was surprised. Sharpen your willpower? Not many choose this place specifically for that. Most come here only to rest or study the secret engravings. He paused. Milky Way Horde Leader, there are some things I should tell you first. Luo Feng nodded. Please. Swallowhawk Master explained. This place is safe, but it is also the territory of 3 ancient existences. All 3 are Universe Supreme Masters. One is a lone wanderer. The others belong to different races. They are Bei Chi Star Master from the First Universe Era, Blood Orchid Ancestor, and Rampaging Devil God from the Second Universe Era. Luo Feng nodded. He had already heard of them. Swallowhawk Master continued. Bei Chi Star Master has a very good temperament. If you treat him respectfully, there should be no problem. Blood Orchid Ancestor is different. It is a plant life form spread throughout this region. You must stay at least 1 million kilometers away from it. Otherwise, you may be destroyed instantly. Then his expression became serious. But the most troublesome one is Rampaging Devil God. Luo Feng remained silent. He had heard rumors about this ancient existence. Dangerous, unpredictable, difficult to communicate with. This place belonged to those 3 old monsters. So while Luo Feng came here to improve himself, he also understood one thing. Inside Universe Boat, even a place of safety could hide terrifying dangers. Rampaging Devil God was one of the most notorious Universe Supreme Masters of the Second Reincarnation Era. In the vast Universe Ocean, where countless powerful beings competed for survival, strength alone did not determine a person's reputation. The type of ability they possessed, their treasures, their experience, and even their personality could decide how feared they became. Luo Feng had gathered a great deal of information about the strongest existences across the three reincarnation eras and the two Holy Land universes. Among Universe Supreme Masters, there were many different paths of power. Some specialized in soul attacks. Some focused on destroying physical bodies, while others relied on powerful, supreme true treasures to overcome their natural limitations. Rampaging Devil God belonged to the last category. His personal combat ability was considered only average among Universe Supreme Masters. However, that did not make him weak. His terrifying reputation came from the combination of his unique life form and his supreme true treasure. Rampaging Devil God was born with an extraordinarily powerful body. His species had an instinctive desire to consume stones, metals, and other extremely hard materials. Over countless years, the essence of these materials had accumulated within his outer shell, making his body unbelievably tough. When this natural defense was combined with his supreme true treasure armor, the Blood Ocean Devil armor, his survivability became frightening. The armor did not only provide incredible protection, it could also release a terrifying willpower impact, creating an environment similar to a blood-filled hell that could crush the minds of those caught within it. This was the reason Rampaging Devil God could move freely throughout the universe ocean. Swallow Hawkmaster explained to Luo Feng that Rampaging Devil God was not especially impressive when fighting other Universe Supreme Masters. However, against Universe Masters, he possessed an overwhelming advantage. Once he became serious, the power released by his Blood Ocean Devil armor could even slightly affect Universe Supreme Masters. For ordinary Universe Masters, that level of willpower suppression was almost impossible to resist. Before they could even fight back, their consciousness could already be overwhelmed. But power was not the only thing that made Rampaging Devil God dangerous. His personality was unpredictable. He acted according to his emotions and rarely cared about consequences. Because he was also a solitary existence, he had no fear of creating enemies. Therefore, most powerful beings preferred to avoid him rather than risk an unnecessary conflict. However, there was one reason many Universe Masters remained in this dangerous area, instead of leaving. That reason was Bei Chi Star Master. Unlike Rampaging Devil God, Bei Chi Star Master was known for his peaceful personality and willingness to share his knowledge. After spending an extremely long time comprehending the mysteries of the black-striped stone pillars, his understanding surpassed many others. He openly shared his insights, allowing other Universe Masters to benefit from his experience. In the Universe Ocean, powerful existences willing to guide others were extremely rare. That was why many beings chose to remain near Bei Chi Star Master despite the presence of Rampaging Devil God. Interestingly, Rampaging Devil God himself showed respect toward Bei Chi Star Master. This revealed something important. Even the most arrogant and dangerous beings recognized true strength and wisdom. Yet another terrifying aspect of Rampaging Devil God was his habit of changing appearances. He often disguised himself when meeting newcomers. Those who did not know his aura could easily mistake him for an ordinary existence. Without realizing his true identity, they might accidentally offend him and face complete destruction. This was why identifying a person's aura in the Universe Ocean was sometimes as important as knowing their appearance. As Luo Feng traveled with Swallow Hawk Master, he learned more about the region surrounding the black-striped stone pillars. There were 16 black-striped stone pillars in this mysterious space. Blood Orchid Ancestor had chosen the 9th pillar as his residence, while Bei Chi Star Master stayed near the 2nd pillar. Rampaging Devil God, however, did not remain in one location. He moved around freely while hiding his true identity. Soon, Luo Feng and Swallowhawk Master arrived near the 2nd black-striped stone pillar. Before them stood an unimaginable sight. The black-striped stone pillar stretched for thousands of light years. Compared with such a massive structure, even an entire solar system would appear insignificant. Countless enormous rocks surrounded the pillar, endlessly orbiting it like planets around a star. Among these rocks were mysterious black-tipped structures known as space chambers. Luo Feng remembered the black token he had obtained from 5 Chaos Master. Unfortunately, he did not know which space chamber it belonged to. Since there were 16 pillars and many surrounding chambers, He could only search carefully until he discovered the correct one. However, as he approached the pillar, another challenge appeared. The closer one moved toward the black-striped stone pillar, the stronger the invisible willpower pressure became. For ordinary universe masters, this pressure was like an endless army screaming for battle. Kill, kill, kill! The terrifying mental impact shook their consciousness. Newly advanced universe masters would need to use all their strength just to endure it. But Luo Feng remained calm. Swallow Hawk Master was shocked. Luo Feng's cultivation time was extremely short compared with ancient universe masters, yet his willpower was already powerful, enough to withstand an environment that required countless years of training for others. This revealed an important truth about cultivation. Time was not the only factor that determined achievement. A person's experiences, opportunities, and determination could allow them to surpass those who had lived for much longer. As they moved deeper, Luo Feng noticed another phenomenon. The flow of time was changing. The closer they approached the pillar, the faster time moved. In the outer regions, time flowed hundreds of times faster than normal. In Swallowhawk Master's cultivation area, it reached around 1/100 times faster. But Bei Chi Star Master had reached an unbelievable level. According to him, his cultivation area experienced a time acceleration of nearly 130,000 times. This showed the terrifying difference between ordinary, powerful beings and those who stood at the peak. Bei Chi Star Master was not only powerful because of his strength. His true greatness came from his mentality. Even when approaching the end of his life cycle, he continued cultivating peacefully. Sometimes he shared his discoveries with others. Sometimes he simply remained silent and continued pursuing deeper understanding. Such an attitude represented the true mindset of an ancient powerhouse. As Luo Feng and Swallowhawk Master entered deeper into the region, other universe masters began noticing them. They were surprised to see Luo Feng moving so close to the black-striped stone pillar without showing any signs of struggle. Many of them had powerful combat abilities, but combat strength did not always mean powerful willpower. Among nearly 100 universe masters gathered there, only a small number had dedicated themselves to training their willpower. Some had reached the limit of a universe master's willpower, while even fewer had broken through that barrier and reached a level comparable to universe supreme masters. Swallow Hawk Master pointed out 19 universe masters who had reached the ultimate level of universe master willpower. Beyond them were 3 even more astonishing existences whose willpower was already comparable to universe supreme masters. Among those 3 was someone from the Divine Eye clan. Swallow Hawk Master reminded Luo Feng that he had already created deep hostility with the Divine Eye clan after destroying Ultimate Arrow Master and 5 Chaos Master. Therefore, he needed to be extremely careful. When Luo Feng asked for that person's identity, Swallow Hawk Master answered seriously, "Divine Eye Clan, Clear Eye Master." Hearing that name, Luo Feng's expression changed slightly. "It's him."